They could also Ember. There's 2 picks left though, and it's a chrono, but Ember is like gives you the double flexibility and is also someone who can keep up with Clockwork and Darkseer and actually try and get aggressive.
Okay. Yeah, it's another great combo. I like that one a lot. It does. I mean, I guess like the follow up after the void with the or after like a lift or something with a chrono kind of ruins him a little bit.
Yeah.
There's not really a great way to play around that, but it could work.
Man, they're taking their time though.
I mean, the other worry is that if you pick Ember here, maybe they just invoke her afterwards. They might just invoke her anyways. Like, that'd be the biggest thing I'm worried about right now from Quincy Crew's point of view.
Yeah. Yeah, they're really trying to round out this draft right now. I kind of like the range hero idea. I don't know if they want to go all out like Drow or something though.
Right. There's nothing really that enables it right now, though.
Radiant team pick.
Any of those heroes. They do go for the Ember, so did BA just take Invoker now?
So downsides to Invoker is that they'd have Invoker and Faceless Void, which is like a little bit slow if you don't get like the timing movements. Because like Veno wants to plant and be kind of chill. Faceless Void needs to farm up a lot and have
10
Chrono.
seconds remaining.
So and they would need Invoker, Rubik, and then they only have their 5 left. So it would have to be like
5
super
seconds
active
remaining.
5. I feel like to like keep up with the Invoker. Like,
The plus side to Void Invoker is that they would have Void Invoker, which gives you fun stuff.
It's very good. And they'd have a Dispel versus the Ion Shell and the Ember. Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think of any reason not to because, as you said, it does look quite good here.
I mean, then they would have to go for something like a Spirit Breaker or something crazy like that. Or I don't even know if that solves all the issues that they need. Like maybe an Earth Spirit or something funky.
For who?
Well, for business associates afterwards, like
No,
to try
I think
and make up for
I think they
combos.
can even just take Invoker and probably just make sure that they involve the Void and they'll be okay.
Okay. I know Envy likes to be involved. Is there any thought that they could already that they could play this like Quincy Crew have in the past and put Veno as 5?
Yeah, 100%. I don't know. I don't think you want to though. I think 3 Venom's quite good right now.
Yeah.
I don't think Ember Enchantress would shy me away from the lane.
Okay.
As far as I know. Although I have seen some Venos run into problems if they lose at the beginning,
Radiant
but
team ban.
gotta watch out for that. So
they're gonna go Tiny instead.
interesting.
Still very wide open which way BA's draft can go at the end here, right? Like
I think that's core.
right. But
Yeah,
if there's
I
a
think that's
better
mid-time.
matchup,
10 seconds
you know,
remaining.
they could
Yeah.
switch it up too.
It like covers them from
5
some weird
seconds
like
remaining.
brood stuff, and then it also gives them options for the last flex if they have to 5 the Veno.
That's a good point. I'll bet you that they were thinking about that brood, and then they could have run like Ember safe lane or something, and so they wanted to make sure that they didn't get brooded. Oh, but they have bans too.
I mean, does Quincy
Dire
even
team ban.
brood though? It's just like, you know, I don't think that's a problem. I just always think brood the second I see tiny because it covers you the whole draft.
I could see Quinn being the type of player that's like, I'm not gonna practice brood out of principle. You know what I mean? Probably not. I'm sure that he's actually probably practiced it or something. That's like it's the
Radiant
two elements in
team
his mind, right? I'm sure the like I don't want to
And
practice
I'm
it out
looking
of
at his Dota
principle,
buff.
but I do want to practice it because I want to be a better player. And those are like he's got in some like massive cognitive dissonance going on in his head about the brood mother.
Yeah, and he's one of those only, you know, oh, I hide my matches. I'm so cool.
10
Of course he
seconds
does.
remaining.
What a guy.
I bet he has played under 3
5
brood
seconds
games. Has he ever
remaining.
played brood? Let's see. Oh, I can just go right to the unplayed heroes.
There you go.
He has played brood. He has played 1 brood game in
Dire team
2017, and he lost, and it was an FPL.
Oh, when it was an FPL. Interesting. Interesting.
Who did he fail? Demon was on his team. Gunner was on the opposite
10
team. Stand
seconds
King,
remaining.
legendary Oracle player Stand King was on the opposite side.
5
Other
seconds
king.
remaining. Radiant
Danny,
team
I
pick.
Annihilate, Bloody Nine, and Brile. Oh, what
Yeah.
an in-house this was. Oh,
I'm
how I
sure.
miss you. Face it. Good times, FPL.
That was the best.
That's where we started.
Yeah, that's great.
Oh, that garbage. Got garbage from garbage.
That's right.
Uh,
What do you hope for?
Seconds remaining.
They are still assuming that these are core picks,
5
and it will be a
seconds
5 last.
remaining.
If I was Fear, I would want to play. Lich was a sick ban because Lich is so good with Faceless Void.
Dire
Is there
team
any other
pick.
dispel besides Shadow Demon? This was in discussion earlier on the panel actually, because they were talking about this pretty much exact same situation where Ench was gone, Oracle was gone, and like, oh, I guess there's no more dispels. And then the last second, they're like, wait, what about Shadow Demon? It's like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, kind of forget, but it doesn't give you the laning stage benefits, but
10
it does still
seconds
give you that like
remaining.
mid and late game scenario. Is there anything else
5
really good about
seconds
this match?
remaining.
Copy the Darkseer illusions. Whoa, you can have more Faceless Voids.
That's amazing.
I'm not gonna copy my Faceless Void. I'll copy your Faceless Void.
Yeah, it takes out of the fight for a second too. I like it. Oh,
You may now select your heroes.
That was a
That
good
is-
pick.
that's an interesting little switcheroo there.
So they find themselves a Naga. So typically banned out historically whenever there is a Void pick, but hasn't really been seen that often lately. And they managed to find a situation where they don't really have the best illusion clear here. It is a core tiny though, which does change it a little bit with all that cleave and potential Agnums.
There are some really interesting things I think could happen with this in the game as it goes later, particularly playing with Lelis on Darkseer. Now, the weird thing about this is that Uar is not always the type of player I think that wants to be like coming in to start the fights, but I could imagine them getting like some pretty sick, song setups. I guess it's probably going to be mainly used defensively in this game, huh?
Yeah, but the way that they buffed it with Darkseer now, with being able to vacuum again in it, it's like
Ooh.
even if it is defensive, it becomes offensive, right?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wait, I think I've seen like 2 games of Darkseer, like, because it got banned a lot when that change first happened, because no one
Yeah.
wanted to see that again. They don't have like insane combo potential, but they can like vacuum, put that in the wall, and even cogs them if they want, if everyone's available.
Yeah. Or
I guess they could triple Remnant. That'd be pretty insane.
that would be nuts. I guess the other thing to think about with this is like,
What if he got the Agnums and he like quintuple Remnanted them?
dude, yeah, that's
That'd
a
actually
lot
be
of
kind of
damage.
cool. If you just hit every single person on the enemy team.
You would still need to like get it pretty close to like perfect, right? Because the timing coming down, like people are going to be able to react and stuff,
Yeah.
I guess if you get the cogs pushback, less so. So here's the question then. What I really want to see is like they're going to be able to place really cool walls down too, right? Because you can vacuum at any point during the song, right?
Yes. Yeah, you can just position them, set your walls up, get a drink.
I really hope this game goes late. I really hope that this is like a super late game match that we've got here, which is not something that you normally hear casters say, but to me, I think there's a lot of super cool interactions that you could have here.
I've had enough 2-0s, all right?
Yes.
Like, give me some game 3s, give me some long ones, give me some tier 7 neutral items,
Let's do
add
it.
some new ones.
Why not?
What
Theory, craft 'em and
if
build
they
'em.
added a tier 6?
Yes.
How many more games would go there? A lot of hubs would, because the techies
30
players would be like,
seconds
but
to
guys,
go.
just wait. They're coming. The tier 6 items at 97 minutes. Oh, Brax!
Dude, SVG revealed himself before Brax got up the hill. Does it matter? Will they still get the kill? Brax trying to walk away. MSS dies because of it. I don't know if Brax would have gone uphill, but regardless, they managed to find first blood, taking down Brax, and then get both runes.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, Clockwork and then just get the free trip home.
The
Whatever.
battle begins.
Your life, much like your head, lacked a point.
Yes.
Man, has there ever been a more savage line written?
Nah, dude. It's a good one. That one's really great.
Imagine just like cone heading someone so hard like that.
Oh, and they're just gonna wait for him though. They're gonna well no, but now that Clockwork shows up, that makes it less likely to work.
It's just an intimidation tactic.
Okay.
It's asserting dominance. Yeah, this is our lane.
You don't.
All right, Shadow Team, good luck, my friend. Iron Shell, as well as a Clockwork. So they're gonna start right away and try and burn one of these time walks. Ooh, nice movement from Fear here with the boots.
Yeah. Lolis has 3 stacks on him right now. Fear trying to build him up, gets
Whoa!
the 4th.
The double.
Well played. Okay. It's pretty good damage on there.
All right. So, how many kills are you gonna miss this game? 0. Can I get a 0 missed kills?
I think you can. I think
We
we're
can
gonna
work
make it
together.
Work.
We're gonna do it, guys.
You're just gonna yell at me all game. I'm gonna get really sad.
It'll be worth it. It's a great way to guarantee we miss the very next kill.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm ready for that. So they counterpicked this Ember with the Tiny, right? They knew that this was a possibility. They were basically just saying, okay, this is what we want then. I look forward to seeing how well Moo does then.
Right. Well, he's so far doing exactly even. Can he get that deny? Oh, no. He didn't have his tree ready. And they give him the little spray afterwards. I mean, I think that some of it also was just trying to, like, anticipate what were going to be the other things that were coming out with this pick. As Quinn, Fairy Fires. Dude is taking a lot of damage. Sleight of Fist there. Gets the last on the range creep, too. He's doing everything he can for each and every one of those little last hits.
Oh, SPG's getting low.
No! See,
Oh,
I told
buddy,
you.
Come on.
I told you. This is what's going to happen. It was meant to happen. Worked on the wrong side. Got the second one, though.
I'm ashamed. Failed you. All right, so now no more missed kills. That was it. All right, we're back.
I'm losing.
Bottom lane, how is Envy doing? 8-1 compared to the 10-1. So, not terrible, not great. They get the pull off. MSS now, oh, that's... I mean, the pulls are, like, bad, but they're not necessarily the worst thing because the lane's always going to get reset anyway for the most part because of the Iron Shell.
Right.
So
Yeah, it feels a little bit less bad than it would in other setups.
Yeah, it's not like it's going to be statically locked here if the camps are blocked or whatever. You don't have that much control. I mean, unless you play it just super patient as Darkseer, which Lelis might.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he's just going to be like, yeah, I'm just not going to spam. What do you think of that?
I mean, it sounds like a cool idea.
It's pretty next level.
He is a next level player, but he's not going to do it.
Steal your face.
This is one of the problems, is that as sort of Envy keeps on taking this little bit of damage over time, maybe there's a chance they could go for
Dire's top tower
some type of a
is under
gameplay with
attack.
the clockwork, but
Oh,
it's not
SVG.
easy. Oh no, up top. Another one, bringing him down. He's not really been able to live that well here, has he?
No, he's dying quite quick. I'll at least give you that one. By the time I get up there, he's got like 10 HP left. Oh, mid lane.
Moving in? No, he's fine.
He's fine. They punch each other
Surely.
at like 50% HP.
They're fine. 0-2-2
Nothing
build.
touches the heart like
Both
my
level
venom.
4. Very, very even mid matchup. So you think that this was like an attempted sort of hard counter from Moo? That was your read of the situation?
I think it's just we think you're going to put this Ember mid more than likely, and we want someone who matches that tempo because we need someone who can like move around the map and try and get some kills. Because like, why'd they pick Tiny over Invoker? I guess would be your question, right?
Right.
And I think Tiny is just like he's proven to be a pretty strong hero. He's more flexibility in terms of the roles, just in case they want to swap something up. And I mean, I think Moo's probably just comfortable on the hero.
Okay.
I'm not sure about the Moo Invoker. I'm sure he probably has one.
Quinn able to break the last little ticks that salve there. While Snake King rotates in both of the mids without any regen. Moo will not get lucky. The rune is up top. A little bit unlucky there as they brought everybody. So 6 heroes mid here at this early goings. And MSS able to get the cogs push back afterwards.
That hurts. I feel like Moo really wants like a kill before Quinn is 6, and I don't know if that's gonna happen right now.
Oh. Doesn't feel like it. I'll go up top.
I bet MSS is gonna do this little. Is he coming back?
He's thinking about it.
Because he's still low mid, and he didn't get the bottle charge, and you know he wants to go for a 5-minute rune.
Yeah.
So Moo's only play is to just hit the wave and then run home. So that'll save Moo at the very least.
Yeah, I mean, that's really nice. The idea that he's just like staying there just to ensure that he can't move back in for the regen on the bottle. Make sure Moo goes home. Very well played, and might even be able to secure himself this bounty here.
Well, it's just like, are you really gonna get a kill up top on a Veno, right, or a Rubik? Probably not. And rather than that, you can just guarantee that you're gonna get this bounty because you're Clockwork. So they're gonna get all 4 bounties. No, they didn't. Fear got 1. They're gonna get 3 bounties. I could have swore I saw levels running from the bottom one. I was tricked. So bottom lane's gone great. The Shadow Demon has worked out. Envy's on top of last hits. The Clockwork was forced to rotate to the mid lane because they wanted to try and slow down the Tiny. So no suffrage here yet, and that means that Shadow Demon's going to be quite good in the mid game.
Gwen lifted back in the mid. Chased down, bullied, killed.
Bottom lane too. They're trying to kill
MSS
Lelith, but
down low. The turnaround move gets hit by a couple impetus shots. The chase is going, and Moo is going to barely. No, he dies as well. So they did lose one down bottom, but bigger
Alright, you got
kills,
2
definitely.
middle. Yeah. Far more important. All that happened to Lelith was that he just got trapped because Fear got on top of him, and there's really no way out at that point, right? Because if he ever surges, he's going to disrupt him, and they were just walking at him with poison.
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
You really need some extra help in that lane now. Otherwise, I think Lelith's game is kind of like done unless he just like gets help here.
Yeah, it pretty much is.
So MSS comes back over.
He sees Fear with that ward.
Alright, this double Ion Shell now is going to be pretty nifty. So they'll at least get some extra gold and XP for Lelith here with MSS nearby.
Dire's top tower
I have
is
not been
under
looking at
attack.
Brax's game, but he's 42 and 8. He's gone for the 1-3-2 build. A lot of times you like to maybe skip the Gale, but they get those 2 kills early on, which the Gale helps with.
More hero comes on in, snaking. Realizing the danger, they pull him back in. Envy has Chrono if they need to use it, but the Surge away. That does put Lelith onto a little bit of a scary position, and they're just going to be able to find this kill again, I think.
They need a Chrono, though.
SVG dies up top, but the bigger kill down here bottom, Lelith ends up falling.
Yeah, they had no disruption or telekinesis, so only way they were getting that was dropping the Chrono. But that's better to drop the Chrono for the core than the support, especially when the core is struggling this hard, as he's falling down pretty low. Meanwhile, the mids are also kind of struggling together a little bit. They're, 2,700 each. Meanwhile, very happy Brax on that Veno.
Yeah, he's having a good time. I mean, the flip side to this, though,
Wait,
is
doesn't have mana.
the toss
Dire's
back.
top tower
Is there
is
any
under
play
attack.
here?
Yeah, he's got bottle. He's fine. He just
Yeah.
throws one more Sleight of Fist back afterwards. Meanwhile, trying to find Brax. Oh, MSS can't do it. He's still caught by the Gale. Has stick charges and fairy fire, so he'll be fine. But the thing that's interesting about this, though, is I think as the game goes on, you counter as the bottled arcane comes out.
Ooh.
Nice play. Lelith still counters the Veno as the game goes on with Surge. So I think
True.
and like pipe and everything. So I feel like it's kind of okay for him still. I don't know. What's your thought?
I mean, Darkseid doesn't have that great of a game in terms of his illusions, though.
Right.
It's just all about his vacuum combos into everything else. I guess you don't really need that one big illusion if you're making 5 illusions every time.
Right. Yeah. And like you're gonna get, sort of auras and other stuff as well with that, most likely. We'll see how much auras they actually build into on the side of Quincy crew.
The only problem I could see is that whenever you have a bad laning stage as a Darkseer, you then look towards that mid game of like, okay, how much can I do split pushing the lanes, right? And how good is the catch on the enemy team? And the catch isn't like crazy good on Business Associates unless it's the Tiny committing for like a Shadow Blade or the Blink. But currently they're committing for a push down bottom, and this looks real dangerous with no Chrono.
Yeah, this is terrifying. And they got the double hurl boulders as well from those little golems. So they're going to run all of them down. Fear ends up falling. Meanwhile, up top, the pressure is coming from Business Associates while Yuar tries to cut the waves.
Yeah, so that's gone as well. They just trade towers, but SCG has gone for this rushed medallion, and it's just using it on the creep to tank the tower.
I think they think that Envy left. This is actually a little bit scary with Chrono back up for him. We'll have to see if he decides to come back in. So he is going to come back in and contest, and that's going to keep the tower alive for the moment. And Brax, just making this movement over. Yuar's cutting waves, but they're pressuring the tier 1 mid.
Envy?
Is he? How is he?
He's crazy.
This guy's
That was a wild one. To go into like that tiny little nook versus a Darkseer and a Clockwork, even for 6 seconds, is a scary one to me, but not to Envy.
Like
He has no fear.
I guess if he had 1 point in vacuum, Envy just dies there. But He took the guess that he didn't, and he was right.
Is under attack.
In the meantime, SVG will go down, but they're taking this tier 1 tower in the mid lane. Big plays.
Dire's
Yeah, and
middle
Moo was
tower
just coming to
has
help out
fallen.
with that if they need him, but they don't even need him.
So the looming, specter of this game is going to be UR.
Yes, very true. Again.
Is top net worth. Currently has a Yasha flying out to him and is building straight into the Manta. How good of a game is it for this Naga to sort of solo carry for him? Not solo.
It completely depends on the item build of Moo. I think it's like a little bit awkward as a tiny because you're not like an agi hero who can go like Mjolnirs and stuff. But at the same time, he can get like big damage and he can get the Aghanims. So at some point there is still like answers to the Naga. They're gonna run right into her. They need this hunt down.
Tried to get the song off. Is going to pop it now. Tries to TP back home. Is the Shadow Poison enough? No. Able to get out. Oh, man. That Shadow Poison, if they would have been able to pop it right afterwards.
They couldn't lead with the Soul Catcher either.
Well, MSS. He's found Moo, and Moo now in trouble, but the disruption is saved. Chrono, as he jumps in, they get the wall onto Envy, trying to run away from him. MSS now separated from the rest of his team, still living, but Quinn, he's going to get jumped in, tries to find the chase down onto Moo, is going to get that kill. Can they find any more afterwards? Stolen Cogs, pushes back Quinn, root onto 2, lift afterwards, trying to pull him into the Cogs, did not work. Snake King goes down, Fear gets away, but Quinn with the double, making it work for him.
Yeah, that was definitely worth it. Nice time getting the lawnmower going. All right. The Ion Shell Ember Spirit. Chopping through anything that it sees. An age-old classic for a good reason. Oh, well. Now he's a haste rune.
Could search
How
somebody else.
perfect. Yeah. The Midas was finished for Envy.
Okay. Well, that speaks to where he thinks the game needs to go. I mean, the thing is, they're still sort of like taking towers and stuff on the side of business associates, right?
They're still taking towers. Yeah. Oh, they said there still is danger. You said
Oh,
they
no.
still are. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
they've got a couple. No, I mean, I don't think their game's like in too much trouble, but it's just like they need action. They need Moo to do stuff, and Moo's falling really far behind in gold.
Yeah.
But the Tiny is the one who, unless your initiation is just planting wards at tower, like currently that's the only option they have. And that's much easier to wrap around on as a Naga Siren than Tiny ganks.
Well, spots Moo. Has vacuum. They're fighting near a cliff. Careful, y'all. We've seen this story before. Meanwhile, they surge, pull him back in towards the Cogs. They've been able to lift up onto Quinn, trying to kill him off. The Purge already took off the Flame Guard. But now the wall laid on down. Moo is dead. Quinn is out. MSS eventually going to fall, but so too will Snake King in a moment. Maybe? Actually, he's living. Snake King gets out. Brax instead is going to be the one that drops down low, but not low enough. He's hit by his own poison. How does it feel? How does it feel?
MSS tips them for turning.
Oh, man.
Oh no, Quinn's coming back in.
Yeah, he
Run,
wants it.
Snake King.
Yeah, that disruption, or rather the ulti coming out from the Shadow Demon. Demonic
Yeah, that
Purge.
fight could have gone even worse. And it still didn't go that great.
Invisibility.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a big
Not
problem.
what you expected?
The DC, or?
No, just that fight. That fight was not a good spot. The Tiny was not able to accelerate anymore as he died again, I believe. Did he get any kills? I don't think he did.
He's still at 800 gold.
Yeah.
It's tough. I am looking at the way that this game is going too with like
Your life. Much
I actually think that Darkseer is kind of cool with the wall against Venno. The Venno actually seems pretty annoying to play against. So he's got pipe now too. Gonna get some more auras along the way.
Oh, there you go.
What did you
Now you don't have to build a pipe on Lelis, right? Now you go Greaves and you just
You
kill
get
their
it.
pipe.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. So
Yeah, I definitely worry for business associates. This seems very bad. I think they need to smoke up again, and they just need to. They need like the big line of wards to try and. They just need some wards. Is top their only ward? think it is. Okay, so they need way more wards down because they have to go on the hunt.
Right.
And Yuar is gonna have Manta very soon, which is another problem because he's gonna be really hard to kill then.
Yeah, he hasn't even had to be involved in any of these fights yet. And I'm very concerned that when he is around for those fights, the game becomes super tough as Fear.
He's just gonna help kill him.
Oh, is Yuar overextending though? Toss back, pretty far. They get the Chrono Wolf. What a combo! Catching on to him. Can they kill him off in time though? Yuar, Vacuum trying to live is going to be brought down, but it's a pretty good, like, rest of the fight sort of. Moo gonna jump in and interrupt. That was a weird one because Quinn was doing so much damage with the Ion Shell Flame Guard, but they decided they don't want to take the fight once Yuar's dead.
That was sick. What a chrono. That was so risky.
Yeah.
Dire's courier
Her arms were flying up in the air. She was looking to be the fat lady, but no singing.
And had it happened, that also, I feel like, would have been a kind of devastating fight. As SVG, again... Oh, can they get the deny? Oh, he wanted it. So...
Unfortunately, though, if things continue, they need to keep active fighting, and that was all because of a attempted dive onto Fear. Now we might just see Quincy crew kind of withdraw back onto their own side for a while.
At least until Moo gets his Blink Dagger. Like you said, it's so pivotal for this team to, like, have success right now, and it's still 800 gold away from it.
Yeah, he wanted that Blink Dagger, like, now.
Yeah.
Or earlier, though, and that's what makes this so hard.
Right. Yeah, because this is all time that you are just getting to free farm, basically. Meanwhile, Fear, they run into him. Demonic Purge out. He already threw his Remnant out, though, so that's going to get Quinn away without too much investment. SVG rooted by the Stolen call. Meanwhile, they get the Venom ulti out. Stolen Illusion. Now everybody's got pipe. Brax getting ran down ever so slightly. SVG is going to die.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Looks like that is, well, thought it was going to be
They didn't get
extent of
anyone?
it.
Dire's middle tower is under
Interesting.
attack.
They're walking high ground now.
Radiant's bottom
Oh, they have the
tower
Soul
is under
Surge?
attack.
Oh, they got a good steal. They got a really good steal. It's the Blink Dagger.
Dude, that's what they
Rubik
needed.
stole it.
Do they catch
Oh, you
though?
are. Oh, he's so sneaky.
He's got TP too, so if he needs to, he can song TP. Is there any way for them to break that? Or, like, make it work to get out of song TP? Like,
Without, like, change. Oh, creeps. Not so sneaky.
yeah, I see him. Yeah, he just songs. It's gonna TP out right next to him. Yeah, and out of there. I guess the only way that it could work is if, like, Rubik steals Battery Assault and then Tiny tosses him onto the Naga.
Oh, yeah, because the max range is 13.
Yeah.
And level 2 is 1200. Boom, we got it.
Blue tosses back SVG yet again. That
is
surge.
good.
This surge is saving their game.
It actually is, yeah. They needed this really badly. And that's Blink.
Wow.
So now they have Chrono back up again, too.
That's
What
crazy.
Dire's bottom
Quinn
tower
doing?
is under
He's
attack.
going Maelstrom after Drums. MSS is going Meteor Hammer.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom
did
tower
fine.
is
That's not
under
good.
attack.
Why does he need
Dire's
Meteor Hammer this game? I
structures
mean, it's really
are
good stats,
fortified.
sure.
For MSS?
Yeah.
I guess that he's going to be able to hit the combo afterwards, right? If the song Vacuum Wall.
Yeah, it's just like, is that even worth? Why wouldn't you just get, like, Agatha? I mean, I guess this is just cheaper. They're going to have it way faster, but
Is under
Yeah.
attack.
I just like, I just really like Clockwork Aghanims, so I don't necessarily like things that I don't feel like build that fast towards it. But at the same time, maybe he'll get a little bit of space. Maybe Naga won't steal all the waves and he can actually farm a little bit with the two and not just be the big meme combo. I mean, the meme combo value alone
Yeah.
is worth it. Don't get me
Right.
wrong. The Clockwork Meteor Hammering the Naga Song combo is 10 out of 10.
Yes.
So please continue.
The flip side of that, obviously, is like you're saying, if you, there were a lot of maybes that were using your justification of like how it could be still be good if you don't get that. So it feels like it's all down to that pretty much.
I mean, the stats are so good now anyway. You
Yeah.
can kind of justify it anyway.
Right.
Just be like, yeah, whatever. I'll get my eggs too.
Root there on the 2 SVG, as has been the theme so far, dying.
This Surge has, I mean, you are completely right. It's actually saved their game.
Yeah.
This game, they would not have any of these kills without Surge. I'm
Yeah.
very convinced.
Dude, it's crazy. What a win.
But
Radiant's
yeah,
middle tower is
thinking
under
just
attack.
it expired. He ran out. That was it.
Yeah.
3 minutes of surging glory.
What's funny is that's like, I think Darkseer was one of his most played heroes when he was playing off lane.
He knows the value.
Exactly. So,
And they want another smoke. How's the defusal coming along there? At least one blade is already done, it would appear, and
Dire's
on its
middle
way.
tower is under attack.
They seem to have good eyes onto where she is, though. You are. Gotta be a little careful. And you got Chrono.
MV spots him. Chrono gonna be used. Can they burst her in time though? She's got Song back up again in a second. Avalanche is out. And yes, indeed. Yawar goes down again. Immediate smoke up afterwards.
The bounties. They want that one. They know though. They're pinging. Quinn knows.
Yeah. MSS realizing they're coming for him. Cogs. He
Oh,
gets
he
the
got
bounty
it.
run,
Middle tower.
but he will die for it. Meanwhile, up here on the north, SVG pulled back yet again.
Why did he come back?
Oh my god, dude. SVG's game has been brutal.
Quinn's giving them the guys. I just told you they were all gonna run in there.
Oh man.
I mean, weren't they under a war? No, they weren't. Never mind. That was a dire sentry. Okay.
They're getting
But
closer
still.
to the Meteor Hammer, though. It's all going to be worth it then.
Yep. Yeah, and then we're set.
Oh,
Dire's
Ember
top
Courier
tower
goes
has
down.
been killed.
God.
Dire's
big
middle
punch
tower
does
is
the
under
job.
attack.
His Echo Saber is just about done here, too.
You are? He TP's in. They drop the wall. Thinking about popping out with
They
all
want the
this one,
wombo.
doing the damage onto Envy. Vacuum pulls him back in. He gets the jump out afterwards. Clockwork Hoog's going to land. The stolen wall throws back the other direction. This is going to be a lot of damage out onto Quincy Crew if they're not careful, but instead they've already killed off Fear. Can they find any more? Remnant forward, tries to get Snake King and Brax, chases there, roots onto both. Pretty as can be as MSS pulls them all together. No more Surge, no more kills. 4 dead.
So they TP in the very tanky Naga Siren. It was like
Dire's
30
middle tower
armor
is under attack.
and 2,000 HP.
Radiant's
And
middle tower
in
is
trying to
under
stop her
attack.
from singing the song, it still just kind of set up the vacuum anyway, right?
Yeah.
Like they were all just kind of like running in there, clumped, and then I looked at Lelis and was like, oh, he's about to vacuum without it. So, and he was all set.
Dude, they're killing it though. I feel like the fact that you can like still run in there and feel really strong as business associates is like a bit of a trap, right? I feel like they kind of need that chrono every fight now. Otherwise, things are just going to completely fall apart.
Yes. They
Radiant's top tower is under
Part of it is
attack.
just that how free Quinn's game is, right? Like,
Right.
It's already been really good, and now that the levels are growing on business associates, so things will be easier for the Shadow Demon. Like, you're gonna get cast range and mobility in the Force Staff and everything, but then he's gonna have a BKB. And again, he'll still just keep doing the same thing where he just waits out the Demonic Purge and then gets re-Ion Shelled and resurge and goes back in. And then you're not gonna have anything else to deal with it. But 22-minute Meteor Hammer, pretty nice there.
Dude,
For MSS.
they have the whole combo
We have the
now.
Sog. We have the Vacuum.
They also have the hoof stomp potential coming in from that Enchantress creep. Quinn, Chase, MSS. He's already used Cogs. He's under fire. They're moving in closer. Chase coming.
Oh,
There's
there it
the
is.
song. They're all grouped together. Vacuum onto 4. The hoof stomp afterwards with the Meteor Hammer. It's all going to land on their dome. Pretty as can be. Envy tries to jump in to stop it. It's already too late, my man. The illusion of Envy kills his own team. Oh, no.
I did not think Yoar was going to get there in time, but I think he TP'd to the outpost. And just came down the hill. Oh, that was beautiful. Wow, he just got that Meteor Hammer and already paid for itself. That was beautiful. Ah, I love Meteor Hammer so much. I'm so glad this item got buffed.
Radiant's top tower is under
Dude, the
attack.
Meteor Hammer is legit. I love it. And like you said, that pays for the item immediately. Avalanche
Yeah.
Toss, though, they don't have the full combo anymore. Ulti used, a little bit not where they want it. MSS trying to go around the backside of this one yet again. Quinn is down low
Steal Surge.
also. Dude, they're scary.
got
Stolen
Surge.
Surge. Okay,
They're
throws
back.
in another one. They kill off Fear. They find any more. He's trying to surge himself. Vacuum pulls him back in. MSS can't finish the job there. Didn't have Cogs back up to catch the Rubik.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Now
attack.
you are stepping forward. I mean, they still don't just have an answer for Naga.
Radiant's middle tower has
Yeah.
fallen.
And then when the heart comes out, that's when the real problems begin.
You know what's crazy about this? This is not even maxed out Vacuum yet, right? Like,
Yeah.
the AoE on it, it's going to be even bigger.
I think you should just get the Aghanim personally.
Yeah?
I don't think I've ever seen that. 12-second cooldown.
It's pretty cool. I usually get it like third or fourth item. But I guess that there's more value for it here, because you can use one right at the start of the song and then like a couple seconds after the song ends, I guess.
The problem is he's a good BKB hero. That's what kills the Aghanims.
Right.
If he was like a bad if he had some way to like make it so he didn't necessarily need BKB in so many games, then maybe we'd see it more often.
Minotaur Horn.
There you go. Other than that, it's really hard to justify the Aghanims.
Right.
Gotcha.
Well, still, only a 3,000 gold lead. Is it the type of game where if it goes late enough, Quincy crew kind of just win? Or do you think that business associates still have ways to play around them as it goes later?
Yeah, I would say at this point they probably just win. Because Moo's not really a core anymore. Well, I mean, he's a core,
Radiant's
but he's
bottom
like the
tower
off
is under
laner.
attack.
Right.
And if they were gonna have a hope like heading late, he needs to be
Radiant
like way more
structures
farmed.
are
And he needs to be like accelerating at this point and not stagnating like he is. Because I could see the argument of like, okay, well he's gonna have BKB Daedalus and Aghanims with his Echo Saber, and
Radiant's
he can
bottom
like
tower is
counter
under
the
attack.
wombo combo from
Radiant's
outside the
bottom
AoE or
tower
something.
has fallen.
But that's obviously not happening.
Quinn playing footsies with a
Dire's
Hastrone.
top tower
Trying to
is
find an
under
opening. You gotta be careful about that song. They're all together again. BKB comes out. Hook shot in, catching onto two. There comes the song onto all of them yet again. The vacuum's there to pull them all together. And now the Meteor Hammer, no, it's not there. They don't quite get it in time. A little bit of a save, but still, it's a devastating fight if they can't get out of here in time. Rooted up, Fear is already dead. They kill off the Rubik as well. Brax trying to find his way out of here. And Envy just forced to retreat as well. All cores attempting to escape. Again, the Chrono to try and turn this, gonna kill off Quinn in time. He's being brought down low. He is going to fall. They kill the Ember. Now, can they find any more afterwards? Snake King jumps on the backside here. He has Ion Shell now. Envy running in. Can throw that onto the Faceless Void if they want as they pull him back together. When the combo doesn't work, it ain't so pretty. He's hoping to save the day. Don't worry, guys.
Oh, did you feed for this MSS? No.
Oh, they toss
Oh,
him
he
in
totally
afterwards.
fed for that.
But imagine if it hit.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
All right, they got a little ahead of themselves. Now they're gonna give away Roche. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
One Chrono. I mean, that shows it though. Just like the importance of trying to bring down CCNC and how he's playing here.
Totally.
And that wombo combo's some pretty though.
It ain't. It's gorgeous. But the problem is they have so many heroes that can like escape afterwards. Like if it doesn't hit perfectly.
To the Radiant.
Yeah, there's no real way to sync it perfectly when it's two people either.
No.
You just have to hope for the best.
You know what could work? They've got... So I think that there's still like that time when as the song is ending, they could vacuum them at that point and they'd still be disabled as the Meteor Hammer's falling. You know what I mean?
To give you like a bigger window,
Right.
essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind
Uh-huh.
of wondered that too.
But it's harder to hit that.
Yeah, I think the way they're doing it's just fine.
Dire's
They'll be
top
all right.
tower is under attack.
Well, 1,000 gold lead right now, 22 to
Radiant's
19,
bottom
and a
tower is
heart
under
done
attack.
for Yor. Yeah, I mean, that's really the problem. Is like all this other stuff is fun and good, but like we haven't really started even playing the real game yet. It feels like.
Yeah, exactly. Like Naga's just like kind of messing
Radiant's
around
bottom
with her
tower
friends.
is under
Yeah.
attack.
Like, dude, all right, guys, I gotta open my own game now. I'm just gonna start killing people myself. Envy does have the Aghanims. Doesn't have the time walk cooldown though. He went for the attack speed, so he doesn't have like the constant spam, but obviously it's still very good.
Radiant's bottom
And they're
tower
trying to
is
initiate
under
with it here.
attack.
Camp's gone.
There's an illusion. Run away. that little bit of extra damage in the Ion Shell could help, but it's still just really hard to get into this. And Envy,
He's using that Aegis.
yeah,
Radiant's
Those are
bottom
some
tower
Aegis
is
jumps.
under attack.
is not afraid.
Where's he going? He's
Over to the side here, going to create some Naga Siren illusions to send back on
run
their
into
own. Finds
Quinn.
Quinn.
Under attack.
All right, they've got the wall already down, pulling him close to dead. Everybody grouped together. Brax gets the ulti out. He's coming right back into the cogs. That does not feel great. Envy jumps into the cogs, kills off MSS. Wall's still standing. Naga Siren illusion still doing damage. SVG's off to the side. They have anything to allow them to catch up here.
SVG's dead, but they wanted more. That wasn't that bad because Envy did force an initiation with the Aegis, but he just got caught in an awkward position where he knew that if he threw the chrono, he probably wouldn't get that much damage in before he died. His teammates were just too far away. There was bad communication on that movement to him, like up to the mid, and everyone else was like way back here. And so like when he created that initiation at this part of the map, it was just kind of too alone. And then the follow-up chrono wasn't very good, obviously. Or like the follow-up situation for chrono wasn't very good, which is why he didn't drop it.
Yeah. Well, and it still allows them to have chrono afterwards now as well, which is a nice part of it. Should note, Darkseer queuing up the Aghanims after Greaves' pipe. We're going to see it. Maybe.
I guess what would be better, right? Is Shiva's better this game? Man, he is really getting bashed.
Oh my god, Envy drops the chrono on him now. But then the Song of the Siren to try and save. Is
That was
yours
a good
gonna
wasted
go for the
song.
kill? There's no way he can, right?
I mean, Envy's gonna go.
He's chasing. Okay. Buy back the turn. Envy deciding he doesn't want to be here anymore.
Good choice.
Fear getting brought down low. SV trying to finish him off. Fear's going to go down.
They got moved too.
Chasing, can they kill? War, eyes on him. And, well, you know, it looked like it could have been something, but when the rest of the team shows up, suddenly it doesn't work as well.
It was a buyback at the very least. Unfortunately, again, it's a Moo who gets punished, which is like the one core they're trying to save and build back up here. And now he's just, again, further from the BKB.
True. So, less than 1,000 gold lead, 25 to 21. Dota Plus, it's telling us it's like favoring Quincy crew, but there's games to be played here. There's a way that I think this still does work for business associates. If they can sort of take that perfect fight, bait out a bad thing like we saw with that song or what have you. And promise, song's back up and Chrono's 80 seconds away now.
They need to not get caught in 5-man songs.
Yes.
When you're on the defensive, it's understandable when you're on the aggression, like when you're the aggressor, how that can happen. But when you're playing from your high ground and everything, that should never happen unless there's like a blink or something.
Oh, hook shot onto the Rubik illusion. Good bait. And Avalanche looking for the chase, but again, they get them all grouped together onto 4. Meteor Hammer going to drop down afterwards. Get the hoof stomp. Does it come out in time? It doesn't. But still Envy trying to back away. Nobody dead yet. They're able to get the root from the net onto Envy. Still trying to live, but it's not going to happen. Triple remnant forward from Quinn.
I can't believe he didn't get out of that. I thought for sure he was going to get off the time walk.
No such luck.
I guess he only has Sliver. That's the problem, right?
Yeah. Still a 5-second duration on net, so only a little bit less than that. Another vacuum pulls Fear back in. Quinn, Demonic on him, and he's dead. They find the kill. That's huge. Yeah, they might end up losing Fear here on the Shadow Demon, but MSS also getting dove back in. Yawar now wants to fight, though. He's ready to battle. MSS brought down super low by Brax. He's getting away just barely. Still, he's taking so much damage over time. But I think with the Pipe War and everything else, he might be able to live through it. SVG walking away. He's got his heal working also. They buy back on the Shadow Demon. Avalanche, toss, Meteor Hammer onto the creep. Still controlling. Lelis now is in super deep. This is going to be a dieback for him. So again, business associates able to hold on. Despite the odds.
Of the buy. See ya.
Damn. It costs to buy back again.
They whiffed their combo.
Yeah.
That was bad. That was, I mean, it kind of shows how impressive it was the rest of the time when they're getting it done, but they couldn't quite sync things. And did you say they had a Centaur too?
I think they did,
still couldn't get it? Damn.
So
there was so much stuff.
I think it's one of those things where like you have to I think you need to time the vacuum with the Naga Siren like wearing off right then, because otherwise, like, you can time walk away. You can.
Well, the other
force staff
option you
away.
have is like, can't you just use the timer on Song of the Siren?
Yes,
That's what I would do. I think.
it's true. That's fair.
I feel like I would just let the thing run and let everyone click your hero, and then it's on them, not on you.
Yeah, that's a fair point. That's a good point.
But yeah, they're not able to get it that time, and it hurt them. They do need that quick in succession stuff to happen, especially now because there's a 10-second BKB and a double damage rune on Moo the Tiny.
We didn't really talk about it that much, but Envy also, I think, getting this Aghanims is another nice little bit of control here.
It's really good versus the illusions too, because if those things are just left to do their thing in the team fights, they're the real lawnmower. We say that it's the Darkseer and the Ember, but I think that AoE control is just like the unsung hero in Naga games. Because if people just get stunned and those things are just allowed to like right-click away, you just get blended.
Quinn gets the jump out, trying to lay these Naga Siren illusions of their own onto Quincy crew, and they're getting some pretty good damage into the tower. So it's a battle of illusions on illusions. And if they don't hit that combo, they really don't have anything to allow Naga to just sort of go to work on them.
Well, they do have the Abyssal soon, as well as that Infinite Ensnare, as you said. He has the 5-second, 5-second.
Interesting.
Crazy, by the way.
Yeah.
You can just have permanent root, but I mean, yeah, Naga needs it.
You think so?
No.
Okay. I was gonna say, I couldn't tell if you were being serious or not there.
Envy.
Avalanche.
Quinn. Oh, what? Yes, he didn't know where. Oh, yeah, Naga was right there. Okay. Naga was too close. Good call.
Another round of Surge here. Dude, the stolen spells, specifically the Surge, has just been a godsend this game.
Yeah, it is running out again, though, unfortunately. Ooh, all right, you're not going to start a fight 5-on-5 in the Roche Pit against this team.
No.
I hope.
Surge up Envy.
All right, she only has 3,700 health, guys. You can do this. Oh, man. Are they sending him in first? This sucks for Envy. God, so much pressure.
Yeah, it's pretty insane. But likewise, if he hits it.
All
right, bye, guys. I hope you guys can get out of here. I'm pushing out bottom.
Oh, my God. Did he really just do that? Oh, my God, no! The rest of his team! Why have you abandoned us?
It was a bait.
Okay.
It was a show bottom.
All deploy. Envy, ready to jump in, chasing people down. Surged up Lelis, trying to run away. They throw out that illusion. Avalanche, MSS caught. Still fine. Good hoof stomp. Able to control. Now, they do have Song of the Siren still available if they want to use it here.
Oh, man. No one wants to commit the big spell.
No.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Envy. I mean, he's got to be careful because, like, the cogs.
Dire's
Also,
top
I
tower
mean, if you
is
get a
under
hook shot, then a
attack.
cogs pushback. In this area, it feels like there's so many ways where you can get isolated from your team.
Yeah.
Everybody just retreats.
Dire's
Eu's
top
going to push
tower
out
is under
bottom,
attack.
and
Quincy
that's going to
Crow-
force them back.
Yeah, they're all too happy to just go bottom, right? They have flares, constantly scouting the pit. They just picked up another smoke
Is under
on
attack.
the Ench, so they're ready to go back in. They have still 2 smokes left for fighting around this Roche Pit right now to give them the edge. And look at all these Radiant wards that might betray business associates around the pit if they smoke under them. They got the Aghanims done as well on Quinn now, so he's got that crazy high mobility. But they do have the Satanic onto Envy, so that's going to help break up that 5-second chain of netting at the very least from Yuar.
That'll be helpful. He went for the Spell Prism on Void, so not as much sass resistance with the Sliver, but still pretty good.
Yeah.
Now,
I mean, with all the nerfs to Chrono, that's actually really good.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he's not... Yeah, okay, never mind, that's good.
Snake King looking for an opening. Poor old SVG, yet again. But surged. Envy. The jump away. Bottom lane, MSS is still down here along with Yuar, ready to cut waves constantly.
Well, it's funny because I thought he wouldn't get any lane presence with the Meteor Hammer because he's a Nog on his team, but he's also just kind of helping to push with it.
Right.
And that helps Yuar send more illusions to the mid and even to some neutrals.
But then, of course, the disruption afterwards. Now you've got Naga Siren of your own. And this Midas has definitely worked out for Envy. Like, keeping up this close in farm with the Naga Siren is really impressive.
And now he has the backtrack and says, all right, that's Roach time. I'm level 25. Let's go. He's 3 levels ahead of Quinn, by the way.
That's pretty crazy. Yeah. Is Envy going to carry this game?
Why do you sound so surprised?
Because it's been a while, man. Like, Jesus. I can't be the only one. I love this guy, but...
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
He's looking like it so far.
It's quite the redemption. Last game was a very hard Void game.
And this
game's been hard too, yeah, and he's performed much better.
He's been having a hell of a performance.
And Naga's still smoked. Oh no, it's not that one.
Oh, Chase song.
Okay,
Yeah, this just making sure that Oliver team gets out. Okay,
that was a really good call by Envy that he didn't just instantly chrono that Naga Siren.
Yeah.
Because his smoke broke on a Naga illusion. He must have just been like, oh my god, but then he saw the clock and he didn't panic. Because if he had a chrono that illusion, it would have been heartbreaking.
Big plays.
And now they're smoking up.
Quinn picks up the bounty rune. Again, they got vision in here. Smoke up. I don't know if that was under vision, but they will spot SVG. Jumps forward. Aghanim gets the bash. SVG runs away. Still chasing. Toss back. And the captain again is going to fall, looks like.
Dude, that surge all the time.
The chase. Oh my god.
Yeah, Naga's not here.
Dude,
I mean, they can get additional heroes.
They know they're here though, and the jump forward, able to get it, but didn't quite get the Ember, and they pull everybody back into the chrono. Meanwhile, the turnaround, MSS trying to salvage something here. Envy's still beating away onto MSS, getting somewhat brought down low. BKB out from Quinn. Can they make it work? Yawar, he finds Fear, but the Glimmer Cape keeping him alive for the moment. Backs away. Meteor Hammer lands onto Envy, but he's still standing tall. Rooted for the moment. He's rooted for forever. Tries to get the Time Walk off, still able to live. So far, only one hero dying. Quinn barely living. The Song of the Siren save! But look at the boards! The Plague Wards! Oh, the Plague Wards did it to him! Unbelievable. They buy back now on Quinn. Envy jumps in again, trying to bring down Lullis. He's dead.
And he's no remnants.
Dude.
For 23 seconds. So that, I mean, he had no TP either, so he was still going to die, but it looked really funny with the wards killing.
Unbelievable.
Oh, man. That was a hell of a chase. That almost, you know, I wonder if they should have saved everything when the Naga got there.
Right?
He tried to play off of the chrono, and I don't blame him either, because that seemed like a good plan. But it was, they were spending a lot just to try and save supports, and that really punished them. But they don't want to give up this game yet. We got one remnant.
They jump in again, find themselves this Enchantress who's brought down low, not low enough. Yawar on the other side of the fight just dismantles Fear. Now Envy trying to stand tall here against him. Bashes a couple times. MSS finds the backline. Brax BKB pop. They're trying to chase down Yawar. Jumps in again. Finds SVG, but the bigger target is Yawar. He goes down. No buyback. Envy chasing, trying to find Quinn. He gets a remnant out. And on the other side, they bring down SVG and MSS. That's 3 dead. None of them have buyback. And Lellis, Greaves, trying to escape. They managed to find that bash. Jumping forward. Needs another one afterwards. That's a real bash. That is a real kill. 4 dead now, no buyback. And eyes down mid.
Career. Oh, takes it over there. And now another stolen surge, too. Yeah, get me away from Roach. Get me some towers. And there is 130 seconds till buyback. There's no bounty runes on the floor. That means they have 40 seconds of nothing. Do they smell blood in the water? You have a tiny. He's got repair kits. Do they have any good neutrals?
God, man. I think they're going for it. At least the racks. The pings are... I mean, there's no other tier 2 towers. They got to go tier 4s. They're going for it. Once that one goes down. They take the tier 3 down.
Takes a second. Yeah.
And tier 4s, nobody's back alive. They can't stop this. What's Quinn going to do? He's in a buyback. They're going to attempt to hold on as long as possible, but no Naga for 14 seconds.
They call it.
GG. Goddamn Business Associates and EE playing the game of... this is the best game I've seen from him in a long time, it feels like.
That was sick. Man, he really had to carry